Hello there and welcome to Dave Doesn't Know. This week I'm talking about the Nazca lines. Located in southern Peru, South America, in a high and arid plateau, there are a series of lines carved into the subsoil. Lines, you say? What's so special about a bunch of lines, Dave? Well, I'm just about to tell you. Created somewhere between 500 years before and 500 years after the man with the beard, the Nazca lines are baffling and beautiful. First mentioned in a book in 1553, some of these lines were seen from local hills, but it wasn't until the 1940s with aircraft that people saw them from the air in their full glory. Created and formed by digging at least 4 to 6 inches deep into the subsoil, the lines were exposed to the elements. Due to the high lime content, the ground had hardened, and that's why they're still apparent today. But what are they? Well, that's a question that's been posed for many years. What are they for, and why are they certain shapes? There is one author called Eric Van Daniken who says they are landing strips for ancient astronauts and aliens to land on the Earth. I'm not so sure about this one. More on that in another video. Anthropologists are stumped. Anthropology, that's the study of humans. Ethologists are confused. Ethology, that's the study of culture. And archaeologists are baffled. And archaeology, that's the study of old stuff and people. Irrigation plays a part too. Experts believe the land is used for irrigation purposes and the offering to the gods to bring good fortune and rain, which in turn would make food. Some of the shapes that have been found are absolutely incredible. Even pictures of monkeys, birds, and even spacemen. Yeah, I said it. Spacemen. More on that in a moment. Astronomy plays a big part in this as well. Experts have wondered over time if they were observing celestial bodies, sunrises and stars, and these lines were used as certain points on the Earth. There's even a giant spider that's been expertly drawn without seeing it from the air. How do they get it looking so good? It's incredible. Now these pictures are massive and are clearly designed to be seen from above. What were they looking for? Offerings? Gods? Aliens? Giants? Certainly not people in aircraft. They weren't even invented. This is extremely interesting. Look at this image. Some people believe this is a representation of those that visited the Earth many years ago. I can see why people get excited. It does clearly look like a man with an elongated head. Elongated? The Paracas Society came before the Nazca people, and they were responsible for the astronaut on the hill, well before the Nazca lines. Some believe this is a representation of aliens who visited the Earth, and a marker for future visits. Perhaps the Nazca weren't very good at drawing. But then saying that, it is a massive figure drawn in the side of a mountain using primitive tools. What more could you ask for? Leading up to the year 2020, archaeologists have found 90 more. They actually believe there are even more to be found. Unfortunately, damage and erosion has started to happen. Greenpeace have had to issue an apology recently for causing damage to the lines during one of their protests. The Dakar rally, squatters and mudslides have all contributed to the erosion and damage over the years. Greenpeace of all people. Now, as I've said before, Eric Van Daniken, big believer in what he's been saying, big respect to him. He's written various books. He's a multi-millionaire. He's done very well for himself. That said, I don't believe that these are landing strips. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. I think if the technology was far more advanced, would they have used such primitive means to land? Wouldn't it just look like an airstrip? Airstrips that we see today, rather than a complex pattern of lines and stuff like that. Yeah, that said, aliens, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's not even real, is it? So just to recap, we've got giant pictures of birds and monkeys and all kinds of strange beings. We've got spacemen on hills, and we've got irrigation systems, and we've got celestial body viewing points, and we've got irrigation systems. Or have we? dating back to 500 years before Christ. No one really knows, do they? There's so many theories out there. Don't actually know why these lines are there. See, carbon dating has also been called into question. Many people believe that it's not actually accurate enough to date something so old. Question is, does Dave know? Well, on this occasion, I don't think I really do. You've got some amazing drawings there, and experts have actually recreated these with basic tools in recent years. But the question is, why and who for? No one actually knows, and Dave doesn't know. Thanks for watching this week. It's been absolutely fun doing this one. Glad you're liking the content. Please like and subscribe if you get the chance. Even if you need to put me down, watch me for 5 minutes and come back to it. There's plenty more to come. And hopefully looking out for Mullet Over Monday, which will be tiny little videos about things that I've discovered and I think you all should know about. Stay tuned. Dave doesn't know. I'm Dave.